Alright YouTube, Random Ross, and this is another random review. So first of all, look at my face. Is this an impressed face? No, it's not my impressed face. Today I saw the Fantastic Four reboot. Fantastic Four? And what a disappointment it was. I mean, I weren't expecting too much, to be honest. First of all, I did not spot a Stan Lee cameo in it. Also, I did not. They had no references to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I thought it would have, seeing as all the recent Marvel movies have, sort of focused and stuff in the same universe. Also, it's like in it they needed like special suits to control their powers. Yeah, it was just terrible. It was slow pace. They focused too much on the backstory. In fact, I think the whole backstory was the entire film. Bit like Man of Steel and The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, The Amazing Spider-Man, I thought, it's okay, I guess. But I think they waste, like in The Amazing Spider-Man, they waste too much screen time on the backstory. If you know the backstory, just skip it. Or just at least use it as, like, I don't know, the first half an hour or 15 minutes of the film. Don't waste an entire movie giving them a backstory and everything else. And then have like a finale where it's all quickly crammed and rushed into one. Because that's what I think they did. I think they did it with Man of Steel, and I think they've done it with Fantastic Four. Too much focusing on the origin and stuff. Then the last hour, or the finale, it's all just like all this rushed into one. And that's what I think they did with the Fantastic Four reboot. I did like the Thing, how CGI he was, but I just didn't like, he didn't have his iconic pants on, or trousers, or anything like that. He was completely naked. Also, neither of them had the 4 on their chest. In fact, they didn't even come up with that name, Fantastic Four, till the end. It just, God. And here's me going on. But yeah, Fantastic Four reboot, it wasn't for me. This is just my personal opinion. I think the 2005 version was a lot better. The 2007 sequel was a lot better, I think. But yeah, just it's just a waste of like a whole hour and 45 minutes of your life. I did not, it's just, I mean, casting wise, I think they were all too young. Fantastic Four, Reed Richards has like a grey streak going on. Also, he's he's married, in a relationship with Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. There was no chemistry between those two in this one. Also, the Doctor Doom. God, how can I put that? Doctor Doom. He was just completely metal. Also, he was like a god. He could make things shift and move. I think in the comics, Doctor Doom didn't really have any superpower. It's like the original Fantastic Four film from 10 years ago. I thought it was okay. It was good, but there was too much lacking of Doctor Doom from Victor Von Doom becoming Doctor Doom. And then getting on the mask and stuff. In this, he doesn't wear the mask, it's his actual face. But yes, I just think that the Fantastic Four reboot, no connection to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. at least if when it was Ant-Man, it had references to all that what I've been going on about, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But yes, it was quite disappointing, I have to say. I think if they are ever going to reboot Fantastic Four again, maybe in, I don't know, 5-10 years, because it's not like long now before they reboot other things. It's like Daredevil, they rebooted that as a series, which I thought was good. I thought it was better than the 2003 film. But Fantastic Four, I think if they ever go and give it another retake, this time it needs to be done properly by Marvel Studios. They need to put it in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They need to cut the crap with the whole backstory and only have the whole backstory in the opening scene. It's like the 2003 Hulk. I didn't like that. Well, I liked it, but it just wasn't brilliant. I thought the 2008 reboot was okay. It was good. They, fast pace. But I thought by the Avengers, the Hulk really came into his own. In fact, I think Mark Ruffalo is probably like the best Hulk that I've ever seen since Lou Ferrigno. Anyway, Fantastic Four. Yeah. I don't think it's really worth the watch. That's just my opinion. I mean, I weren't too fussed about it. Also, there was no mid or post-credit scenes at all. There was nothing on after the credits or in the middle of it. So that's another thing. Yeah. So, Fantastic Four reboot. But I don't think I could say any more about it. Apart from, it was just a letdown. Just that. It's, yeah. All about teleport. Also focusing on the machine that can teleport you to different worlds or dimensions. In the comics and that, it was all an accident in space. But at least they give it more of a reason for them getting their powers instead of having it at random. In the incident, Ben Grimm was, getting crushed by rocks in the whole crisis. Johnny Storm got set on fire. Reed, I don't know how he got his stretching abilities. Sue Storm was exposed to a blast that gave her abilities. But yeah, Human Torch, he didn't use his thingies, that flame on where he flames up. He had to push a button on his suit because he had no control over the fire as well. He was always, that was his physical condition forever, fire. Not being able to switch it off at will. And Reed Richards, he just stretched and he couldn't unstretch, so he had to perfect a suit for that. Invisible Woman, she kept going invisible, invisible, visible, invisible, so she had to have a suit to control that. The Thing, he didn't wear anything like I've just said. But yes, Fantastic Four reboot. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Right, and if you also subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you after this one. And if you want to like this video, please like. If you want to share, please share. And until next time, goodbye, friends. Follow me on Facebook.